The Carbondale Sheriff's Department is asking for the public's help finding a missing teenage girl.
Kendall's been missing since last night. I know those bastards know something.
I feel the darkness around him. We have to help him, and we have to help his friend.
The spell requires that we make an unwavering bond. That your enemies become my enemies. And my enemies become your enemies. Never fought a foe like this before. The master of black magic voodoo. She's as close to hell as you'll ever want to go.
Hello everyone, today's movie we're going to talk about is called Bitter Souls in 2025. A 1 hour and 30 minute horror released May 15th of 2025. Storyline. After a tragic accident, a teenage girl is resurrected with the use of black magic. She uses her newfound powers to exact vengeance on her tormentors. Directed by Tom Ryan, written by Steve Gray and Ed McKeever. Here's the cast. Avriana Rose as Kendall Kane, Michael Hargrove as Emmanuel, Destiny Leilani Brown as Mallet, Tristan Green as Bobby Montrose, Anthony Nathaniel as Buzz, Nicholas Scott as Reverend Jim, and Carl Barbie as Father O'Reilly, and the cast goes on. I just want to say, rest in peace, Carl Barbie as Father O'Reilly. A great performance in this movie. A Pennsylvania film, which I live in Pennsylvania. I know where Carbondale is. Brilliant film. I knew nothing about this film, and I mean nothing. And a pleasant surprise. Avriana Rose plays Kendall King. She was the main star of this film. And her boyfriend, Lucen, played by Michael McKeever, which he is a great performance by him and Kendall King. So you have these three bullies, and boy, did they get under my skin. Bobby Montrose, Buzz, and Reverend Jim. You know, watching these three be what they were, hoodlums, jackasses, morons, they make you want to hate them. You know, the performance was well done. And they're like, just ignorant, you know, and Kendall Kane is a girl that fantastic performance, I'm telling you. She was minding her own business, and Bobby Montrose, Mr. Ladies Man, Mr. graduated 5 years later and still thinks he's a kid, starts haggling Kendall. And Kendall's not going to take this shit. She is just not. Well, her and two friends go to the woods to this alien pig. Well, these three morons went there as well. Well, it turns out that they find Kendall, and Bobby was very angry at Kendall. So, what leads to Bobby killing Kendall and leaving her body in the woods in a stream. Now he's worried about trying to keep it covered up, that no one knows that they're involved, or whatever. So she goes missing. Her boyfriend, Lucen, is trying to find her. Father O'Reilly knows Lucen pretty well and starts talking to him because he's getting bullied again by these three morons. And we'll get more into them later. So he takes him to this woman by the name of Mullet. And I guess she knows some of the black magic stuff, whatever. So she puts a spell on him. He drinks his drink that puts him to sleep for a day or so to help find, Kendall Kane. So he goes and takes a golf cart where he works and goes up to find Kendall. And he's, mentioned hollering for Kendall. And Kendall wakes up. But she's not Kendall anymore. She's under this black magic spell. And when she wakes up, she starts walking. And she walks to this store. And these two guys are haggling her. And you know what's going to happen. She takes them out. This movie, when it first starts going, you see Emmanuel, played by Michael Hargrove, and what a performance by Emmanuel. It's just amazing to see the makeup, brilliant performance, and it all intertwines, one of the scenes on the train, I seen Scranton, so I knew it was Scranton, PA. I live in Lancaster County, PA, so I'm familiar with that area. I can babble on, but for a homegrown PA film, I'm very honored in a brilliant film. I mean, all the characters was great. Reverend Jim was one of the creepiest characters I've ever seen. He's just a monster, And then you had Buzz, which he's like not as mean. And then you had Bobby Montrose, who's basically the leader and a wuss in the same breath. But Reverend Jim didn't take shit. He was like the go-to. It's just a brilliant, brilliant film. All the way to the very end, Kendall Kane comes face to face with these three guys, and she didn't take shit. But there's a twist in this movie that I didn't see coming. Lucen isn't innocent as he seemed to be. There's a potion that he stole from Emmanuel that made Kendall fall in love with him. Well, she finds out about this from Emmanuel, and now she's really angry. So the moral story here is be careful what you wish for and be careful what you take. This is a brilliant film. I'll say no more than that. Trust me, it's a well put together film. I love this film. That being said, I give this film an 8.5 out of 10. It was better than what I thought it was going to be. Great cast, well shot, fun film. It's just a brilliant film. Michael Hargrove kicked ass in this film. Ariana Rose kicked ass in this film. And then one of the cast members that I mentioned, Father O'Reilly, was played by Carl Barbie. He passed away, but he was phenomenal too. The whole cast was great. So that being said, definitely check it out. Bitter Souls in 2025. And I'm out of here.